5 to 6 out of 1,000 Canadians have epilepsy. 70% of those with epilepsy will respond to medication, and those who do not will have to be investigated for the possibility of surgery. The group at Robarts is well known all over the world for imaging research. It's allowing us to bring the questions to the table.
The key to effective surgery is actually localizing exactly where seizures are coming from in the brain. By precisely targeting these areas, we can also avoid side effects such as loss of function that can commonly occur in many different types of surgeries. We're using the latest advances in imaging technology and MRI imaging technology to map out the brains of patients with epilepsy. We're observing anatomy in the living human brain at an unprecedented scale.
So the potential is there to use the MRI scanner as a microscope that can give detailed information to the surgeon about the locations of abnormal and normal tissue within the brain, and also the connections between different parts of the brain. So we've been able to compare these images with excised brain tissue, and we compare that tissue with this so-called multispectral or color MRI images. And that has allowed us to pinpoint relationships between what we see in the images to what we see in the histology slides.
Here at Robarts, we have a fantastically varied bunch of folks here that work on all aspects, and that group of people brings a spectacular kind of insight to things that you wouldn't normally think about. I'm working on trying to understand how stress makes epilepsy worse. It is well known in the patient population that folks that have anxiety, PTSD is another one, that their seizures become more frequent and often more severe. So we're trying to understand how that occurs and how the chemistry of the brain changes. All of the epilepsy research being done here at Robarts Research Institute has the same goal: to make a difference in the lives of epilepsy patients.